Hey everybody, it's Scott Hudspeth here with Agent Mastermind. So excited and honored to be here with you. We are going to take off from last week. Last week we covered the flower pot strategy, how to market to FSBOs, how to market to expired listings using what we call the flower pot strategy, which is just, it's amazing the success that everybody's having with it. So we want to show you how to stop spending time creating this stuff and show you exactly how to do it within just a couple minutes. And Vicki is by far the expert at this stuff. So Vicki Rice, my partner in crime, is on the phone with us. And how you doing today?
Guys. I'm good. I'm good.
Excellent.
Glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you here. It's always a pleasure, as always. So we're in two different. I'm doing the 3-city tour. I was in Cleveland, Ohio, Sunday. Saturday. Detroit on Sunday, and then I'll be back home today. So it's I'll be in Lansing with my daughter this evening in Michigan State. So 3 cities in 3 days. Pretty exciting. All right, Vicki.
Busy. Yeah.
Here we go. So I'm going to kill my webcam, and the screen is yours. I got my notepad because I always learn something when you do this stuff. So what do you got for us?
Sure. Well, today we're going to talk about what if you, or not necessarily you, but maybe your assistant or you have a VA that works with you, prepared all of these kind of really cool things that you guys talked about last week on the Flower Pot strategy. You know, if they did a website, they did your flip book, your business cards, a brochure, you had your text message, call capture system all ready to go, even a postcard, and then the reports. In addition to that, I'm going to show you about the Facebook listing page, you know, and then what if that only took about 20-30 minutes max to prepare? So that's the whole thing that I'm going to be showing you today, how to do all that stuff. So is that pretty cool?
Excellent.
You guys ready?
That's way cool, way cool. Yeah, I'm like, we've been wanting to do this class for a long time. We just like, okay, do we show one software program? Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and I want to make it really important that this is something that we're going to show you that does not have to be done by you. A virtual assistant can absolutely, positively do this and do it very well. So you just show up with it done and ready to rock and roll. And we're not saying it's going to take you more time. I think a lot of people on the private Facebook page have been trying to create this stuff, and how do you do it, and spending tons of time trying to figure it out. Guys, we're going to show you a simple, easy way to do it today, which I'm excited about. And then we can continue that conversation on the private Facebook page.
Yeah, and the important thing is that your assistant can't do the sales. You're the one that has to be
right. You got to maintain the sales.
Eyeball to eyeball, face to face, you know,
Good point.
so that you bring it home, basically. So you're the actual star, the rock star, you might want to say. So how the law of reciprocity, I can never say that. I don't know. I cannot.
Law of reciprocity.
Reciprocity can make
just
or break
blur
your business. Yeah, and it's basically what can you do today? Since you are one of the good guys, you want to ask yourself, what is that one small thing that I can provide today that my customers can really use? And when you come up with that idea, you know, give it to them because you know it's the right thing to do, and because the law of reciprocity, your customers will be, you know, they're glad that you're generous with them. You know, you've given them something of value. They feel obligated to give something back to you. You know, that's the whole mindset of it, you know. And if you've ever noticed, you know, sometimes, you know, someone does something nice for you, like, you know, when you take us out to lunch, you know, Scott, we feel as a team, you know, next time I want to take you to lunch. You know, it's just that good, you're compelled to do something nice for someone that's helped you along the way. And it's a really powerful human nature to want to be able to do that. Do you agree on that?
Absolutely, yes, yeah. And guys, the power behind the law of reciprocity and giving something of value from the very start of a relationship is like beyond, like, so powerful. And I want to go over some numbers at the end when you're done here.
Okay. And you can try and resist it, but as human nature, you're more likely to feel that you need to respond in kind to a good deed. And there's a right way, and there's a wrong way. And the right way is to build trust and rapport. That's the hardest part. And to establish up front, set those expectations with the new prospect that you're one of the good guys. You know, and in order to do that, you need to show them your intent, empathy and credibility. That is so key to doing that. So the material that you do, or the task, or some kind of a good deed, it needs to be done in high quality. You want to establish yourself as a person of credibility and someone who knows what they're talking about. You need to answer those questions. That's the new way of marketing, right? Is to answer the questions that are already in your target market's minds. And you want to demonstrate empathy and show them that you understand what they're looking for and that you have the answers that are in their minds. And you're someone willing to give it to them. And that your intent is not just to get into their wallets, but sincerely really to help them. That's the whole key. And when you do that, you put that law into play. And at that point, they like you. They know that you know your stuff because you're answering the questions that have been rolling in their minds, that's kept them up late at night. And they trust you. And when you get those three components together, it makes it much easier for them to choose you as their realtor, down the road. And you always say it is not a sprint; it's a marathon. You're in it for the long haul. You want to be the person that they refer, their daughters and sons and their neighbors, and someone who is working with them says, hey, I'm thinking about selling my house. You want to be that person that comes to their mind first, and you want them to be your ambassadors. You want them to pick up that phone and say, hey, Scott, I have, my Cindy, who I work with, is looking to buy a home. I told her that you call her. So you want to create that relationship long term, and by building the trust and the rapport, and using, empathy and intent and credibility, you'll start to build that relationship. Now, the wrong way of doing it, and we've all been there, is to use it as a tactic, and really people can smell from a mile away that it won't work. At least it doesn't work long term.
Right.
And when you exploit it,
right.
You're using it as a front. You're pretending to be sincere, but you're only tricking people into feeling a sense of obligation, to you. And it works, maybe, but the intention is not there. It's not sincere. They sense it. And, it's hard to get that repeat business or the goodwill or referrals from someone that feels as if they've been tricked. And that's the way not to use it.
I think the hardest part in sales, and we're going to show you why this is so powerful, but when you really truly go into it with how can, so sometimes you we go into a relationship going, can I truly help this person or can I not? Because sometimes just by going, I don't think I'm a good fit for you, you'll get more respect doing that if you really truly go deep with your clients and build a deep relationship. I've heard people go, I pushed them away and they wanted to work with me more because they didn't feel, because sometimes it's a game and you got a wall up. The seller has a wall up going, I want this and I want this. And you're like, man, maybe we're not a good fit. And then when you show the respect and you really truly care and you want to help them, the wall goes down and now you guys can work together and and it's just good now. So I can't tell you how powerful it is to really go into it with can I help you? Do I want to help you? And are we a good fit? It's really a powerful thing when you come at it from an abundance mentality rather than a scarcity mentality. Like, I got to get this listing. I got to say whatever I have to say to get it. I got to do whatever I have to do to get it. It's just it never starts out and ends good.
Yeah, and there's always that fear. It's fearful for you to go and cold call. Everyone hates to do that, right?
Right.
So this takes that fear out of it because you're really doing it to help someone, because you're sincerely in it and you understand the answers that they need to those questions that they have in their minds. So by giving them this gift that we're going to show you in a little while how to do, that takes that fear factor out of it. So when you approach them with your flower pot, and if they're there, then you can build that rapport with them because it comes from the heart, it's sincere, and you know what you're talking about. So
right on.
that's a pretty powerful thing to think about too. So the right way to gain benefit of the law of reciprocity is to use it sincerely and for the right reasons. And it's all about helping others and to grow your relationships. Your offering and your reputation really should speak for itself afterwards. That means in the follow-up. when you're talking with them, when we're dripping bits of information that I'm going to show you throughout a period of time, that offering is so powerful long term because you've done that follow-up. You've stayed with them. So I've taken this one flower pot strategy, and I like to use the funnel when I'm working with your agents, Scott, to kind of, everything needs to have a profitability to it that we do. Every system, every marketing system is broken down into, so this is the actual strategy for the flower pot strategy. We're going to tackle for sale by owners and expireds. We're going to use results in advance. We're going to talk about all the things that we can put in that flower pot, the hits, the flip books, the drip campaigns. We're going to do the follow-up, and it's going to keep dripping, leads into our office. It's going to give you a reason to follow up with them. You're going to be known as the resource, and it's going to give you an opportunity to build a relationship over time that may turn into a huge paycheck. I consider that a raise, don't you? I mean, it's like, this is people that
I think you can actually remove the. I think you can remove the may out of there. I mean, it will turn into a huge paycheck if you do this stuff. Absolutely.
Right, exactly. So these are examples of flower pots.
Did I lose you?
No. Do you see my screen?
Like you can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me now, Scott?
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, my computer is, it's time for me to get a Mac. So I don't know, and when you log into that Apple, you know what needs to happen. Can you hear me now, guys? Hello? Oh, other people can hear me, so maybe it's Scott that we've lost. Okay, guys. I'm going to keep going. Maybe Scott can log back in. Lindsay, can you guys hear me? Hello? Lindsay, are you there?
Hey, Vicki, I can hear you.
Okay, great. I'm going to keep going. Scott can just join us. These are examples of flower pots that I've taken off of the Facebook page, which I think are awesome. You guys are great. But they can be as inexpensive as a paper bag, or you can get into being very creative. The whole goal is to provide them with all this kind of materials, these little inserts that you get to create them to want to learn more about what your offering is all about. So they're going to open this up, and you're going to give them as a gift. So it's kind of like this is the whole mindset. But they look like these, and you can get elaborate, or you can just do a paper bag with some inserts too, and have it be just a few dollars. We're going to show you about doing a website that you would then print off and roll up. How to do the flip books, we're going to go into that in just a little bit, and then you're going to be able to use that in your drip campaigns. I'm going to show you how to do that. Flyers that say for sale by owner, their name, their information on the flyers that they can put in their information tubes, or leave at work. It provides them with the text number. It provides them with a QR code. We're going to show you how you can use the postcards like I did here, and we're using one of the agents, Mr. Price, one of Craig's agents as an example. So I went ahead and did this on PowerPoint. I'll be happy to share that with you guys too as well. You can always order this stuff through agent marketing, which is what we're going to be talking about, single property websites today. But it's like giving you the keys to a Ferrari. If I don't show you how cool and awesome the car is, you're not going to know the power behind it. So that's why I'm going to try and show you guys today some really cool features that you can utilize to enhance your business. so this is an example of a postcard that I did on PowerPoint. Basically, I said, you know, thank you for taking the time to review all the marketing materials, and please keep this as your gift. Marketing has changed. We all know the difference between push and pull marketing, right? Push marketing is where we used to do, where we push information about people like billboards and just sold postcards, and doing listing presentations like through a binder that says how great I am, I'm the top producer, this is why you should hire me, Mr. Sellers, because I've won all these awards. Today, we're doing marketing in a pull way where people pull information about you and they go online to do that. And you are, all your materials answers the questions that are in the target market's mind. So you're not doing something to the masses like a newsletter that says, you know, that you hope that maybe they might keep it for 6 months or a year when they go to sell. You're targeting that particular person that you want to target. And we do that a lot with like Facebook ads and such. So this is what you've done for them in advance. This is something I've designed, a complete online platform for you to start marketing your home. I find that if I give away a little bit of my expertise, my skills, my knowledge, the agent, I gain so much more back. And this platform is free for you to use as you see fit. You know, let's touch base soon so I can give you your passwords and you can start engaging your target market, Mike. So your intent is to give them something. Your skill level is out there showing that you know your business. You know, you're engaging with them and answering the questions that they want to know. Check out this link to learn more about selling your home by yourself and get some Google exposure for free. And here's the URL that they do. This is the front of the postcard. This is the back of the postcard. The business cards. Now, you can order them through Vistaprint. You can order them through, you know, agent marketing. But I did these for free on PowerPoint. Simple to do that. It's going to give you an accountability report, and I'm going to talk about the. I'm going to talk about the. I think that's Scott on the other line. Scott? Sorry about that. So this is the reports. These are reports that you can send out weekly, monthly. You can give them hits, showing feedback. We're going to go into that. So let's go live and let me show you how great it is, how easy it is. So we're going to work with agent marketing. You know, you guys can get this yourself. Some of the loan officers provide this as a service with their, you know, their agents. You can check with your loan officer to see if they do. It's so inexpensive. You know, check it out. I think it's like $1, $10. You know, so this is huge of a system that's done for you. And I love agent marketing because it covers you for everything that you need for your pre-marketing. That means people don't know you. To now you've got the listing, all the tools that you need to showcase your listing out there, and it gives you an awesome after-close system. So what I would do when you log in, and I'm going to pretend as if I'm using myself, you would just go underneath Add New, underneath Properties. These are tabs. Each of these tabs do really cool stuff. And I give a lot of classes on how to use this. You can get with your loan officer and get some of my classes on what each one of these means when you log in. If you ever have any questions, I want to direct you to this little question mark here. It's in red. It says Get Help for this page. You can start by the Getting Started tab. As you can see, it gives you a video, step-by-step instructions on how to do things all the way through. So you never feel as if you're ever alone. As well as the chat button, that means there's someone on the chat that can answer a question for you immediately during normal business hours, California. Or you can call the support hotline too and get help. So I just want to let you know where those are in case you want to start doing this. So let's pretend as if I have a for sale by owner that I wanted to attract. I would come down to the Property tab and I would say Add New. Now, if it was one of my listings, all I would put in there would be my MLS number, and it automatically connects. It connects with your local MLS, and all these fields that I'm going to be putting in here automatically populate for you. So in reality, it's a done-for-you system, just a matter of minutes. It works with commercial or residential. I can choose it to work with for sale by owner, vacant land, condo, a lease. Today I'm going to use the for sale by owner, and then it's going to give me my for sale by owner information down here at the bottom. So say my for sale by owner is going to be Vicki. And I know it takes me just a few minutes, you guys, to put this in. Now, you may not have all this information in the very beginning, but you can actually add some things in here like to be determined, or whatever, 11111 all the way through. You just want it to show up on your website. So put in some addresses in here. I've used this a dozen times, so that's why I'm adding the 123 Drive and Avenue after. So 199 or to be determined. Whatever price point that they have it on right now, go ahead and put that in there. There is no MLS number. And these fields that you would fill out. So hit proceed. Takes me to my next one, which is the information about the house. And you can use square footage or acreage, and say charming, tri-level, beauty, and country club village. And whatever words that you want to say about the description, you would fill in there. Hit proceed. Now, this place is where I would select my URL. It always reverts to the address, which is awesome, but I could choose a domain, or I can buy a domain that might say, 5961 Scenic Way Drive at MikePierceRealty.com. Whatever it is that I want, I can do that through here. So let's say if this can be yours, or let's say it is for sale by owner.com. There we go. Now, these are layouts, and each one of these layouts have all kinds of different templates. You can see them, hopefully, they can fill the screen. They have backgrounds, all kinds of cool things. So let's just say I'm going to select this one, and then I'm going to choose the image of my home to be my template. I don't want to take up your time in showing that, but that's something you guys can play around with.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, that's okay. Good. So now I've selected that. I'm going to hit proceed. If I had entered my MLS numbers, my photos that came from the MLS would automatically be here. Since it's not, then I am going to upload some files from my desktop. And I think I've added a few up here. So let's say I want this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I click open. And by the way, you control and shift. That means I can automatically upload them at instead of doing them individually. Okay, now I'm just going to click this button that says upload. HD images are better than the small little thumbnails. Landscape is better than portrait. Just wanted to let you know that. And most of the new smartphones already have HD built into them. And if I'm going too fast, guys, because we have a lot of information, let me know. And Lindsay, pipe in and let me know if there's any, want me to go over something again.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, you got it.
And I talk fast anyway, so I apologize. It's like, bam, 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 bam. So.
And can you guys hear me okay? Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened on my end. It's almost like I lost everything, so sorry about that.
Yeah. So here's where the photos are, right? So I can add a caption if I want to. I can move them around. You know, I can delete them and add more, like winter versus summer, you know, landscape kind of stuff. So, like, for example, if this is the backyard, I might want that to be at the end. I might want my kitchen to be next. And it automatically saves it for you. You see saving order? Great. So now I'm done. So all I'm going to do is hit return. Here is if I happen to have had my YouTube channel linked in, I could automatically do a YouTube video that would connect with my YouTube by clicking this button and generate a YouTube video. So I want to kind of let you know that too as well. So I'm going to go back to my list.
So what you're saying is once you upload, the listing, you can automatically push it to YouTube and start a YouTube channel with the system just by one click.
Absolutely. Actually, by one click, I can, as long as I link all of my social media sites in the Options tab, I can post on Facebook. I can post on all of my social media sites just from here.
Goes everywhere. Okay.
Yeah. So right
YouTube
here
is
is my,
huge, though.
yeah, right here, it's here. The property is not active. I want to really push this. Make sure you don't click this button, because when you do, it means that you have them under contract, and now it's pushing to all the different websites because it connects with ListHub. So Trillia, you know, HotPads, Realtor.com, and the only way, it takes about 24 to 48 hours to change the status. If you click it by mistake, you get a lot of angry people, you know, calling you. So don't click this button. Leave it not active, okay? Now, you might think that I'm done, and each of these tabs do some cool stuff, which we're going to go through in just a moment, but I'm not finished with putting the polish because I want it to look awesome. So I'm going to go underneath my Tools tab, and in here you'll see a lot of really nice things that you can do. I love the open house feature on here. Banners and overlays you can do if I wanted to co-list with someone. If I wanted to upload like surveys, or if it's a foreclosure and I have certain docs that I need to upload, I can keep that here. And all this stuff would be on the website. So now I want to choose a spokesperson, right? Because I kind of like that because I want that polish on there. And there's all kinds of different ones that you can choose. So if it's a gated community or a golf community, maybe it's a fixer-upper or an awesome deal. You know, I'm going to choose the stunning view. There's male and female. And I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to hit return. And I'd like to have some music play on it, right? So I'm going to go over here to the music selection. And if I had pushed it to the YouTube generated video, I might want to have music. And that's what this bottom part is for. But now for the virtual tour and the website, and you'll get to know the ones that you like. So maybe I like the brighter day. Maybe I like another one. So I'm going to click that one. And your music would play on the website or tour, or on the website, only on the tour, or no music at all. I always like it to play only on the tour when I have a spokesperson, because I don't like to have music and a spokesperson speaking at the same time. You know, I don't want to confuse people. Now, some realtors I work with say no to no music at all. No words, no nothing. They don't want it there because they feel people search at work, and if music is playing, they'll opt out of it really fast. So it's just your choice what you feel works really good. So I'm going to go back to my list, and I'm going to show you. Let's take a look at it underneath the View tab.
Now that is a picture-perfect, stunning view. You really need to see this to believe it. Take a look around the website by clicking on the links to view everything, like the photo gallery, virtual tour, and even see what's closest to home by clicking on what's nearby. After you look around, let us know if we can show you this amazing view in person. I'm sure you will fall in love with this spectacular home like we did. Call now for your private showing.
So
Vicki,
there's your
Vicki,
website.
here's a and that is beautiful. I mean, this is just such an amazing, cool, transparent template. There's so many templates, but the question's coming in about what if we don't have photos? Here's the cool part about that. If you go to, well, depending on your city, but if you go to Google Maps and you put in the address to the home, 99% of the time you can pull up. It'll show you the street view that you can then jing the actual front of the home and maybe do a couple different angles of, depending on where you're at on the street, from Google Maps, and now you have pictures without even leaving your office. It's really cool.
Right. Yeah. And the other option is to use stock photos. That you could say, obviously, I think we haven't had a chance to go inside, so I can change those later, or you can provide them and send them over to me, or better yet, did you know that you can give your for sale by owner its own login and password? They can go in and make the changes.
Right on.
Yeah,
right on.
So that's pretty cool. So this is a for sale by owner. It has nothing to do with you, the agent, on here. Now, if I were to turn this into a listing, all I would have to do is to go back in underneath my edit button and take away and make sure that it is now a single family. And that is now removed. And then my information, my branding, my picture, my logo that I uploaded in here would be on that listing. So that's how easy it is to do a for sale by owner. Now, with that said, you can then come in to this, take a look at it again. And we've all talked about results in advance, right? Scott, I know we've kind of talked about that.
Absolutely, results in advance, absolutely, yep.
So when you're going over that, this is a live URL link. It's not active, but it is live, so you can shoot that out there to to their friends. They can post it on their social media sites, draw traffic back to it. When you explain to their website to them, this is how you're explaining with results in advance. This is the website that I created for you. You can have unlimited photos. This is our virtual tour, which is basically an online commercial, and you play that with the music that you selected. This is the street view of the neighborhood. Your buyers are going to want to know what the neighborhood looks like. That's not my neighborhood, probably because I wrote Drive Avenue. This is the area view. This is from Google Earth, and it actually will capture into the neighborhood. What's nearby? Buyers want to know how close you are to grocery stores and stuff like that. Even the schools, it lists all the private, it lists all the public schools within distance. If they want to find out more and schedule a showing with you, this is where they would fill out that information. And then brochures. I've completed 5 brochures for you. Now all that you have
So
to
this
do
is you talking to the seller. Like when you go to show the seller the stuff, like the system does the flyers for you, so there's no PowerPoint presentation. All you can do is upload the photos, put in the address, the website, the text code, and the QR code are 100% done for you.
Right. And so this information is Vicki Rice. Vicki is the for sale by owner. It doesn't show. Now, if you change it to a listing, then, of course, your information will be down here at the bottom. But nowhere on here, that's where the beauty of it is, nowhere on here is it self-promoting. Now, you do just have to print it as a PDF, and that way it prints the fields. But here is your text code. Here is your QR code. This is all the information that you put on here. And all they do is go in and hit print as a PDF, and they can then put it in their flyer boxes or flyer tubes or whatever, or leave them on the counter so when they have showings. So before we go on, I know we talked about in that flower pot, it's the website,
Yep.
the reports. Now, these are reports. Just take a look at what they look like. It has a picture of the house, and then you can add. This will just any action that you take, it just adds it automatically for you. And you can schedule this to go out weekly, monthly. It's just really keeping accountability because that's the communication tool. They want to know what you've done to help them.
Right.
So this is something that you would then be able to send to your for sale by owner of what has happened. classified ads, whatever it is that you want to add to this, you would just put it in there and add it. You know, the reports, obviously, let's go back to the list. The feedback and the hits report, we haven't done much because we just uploaded that. But, you know, a month from now, you'll be able to track how many people came in through Realtor.com or HotPads or Twilio. You know, it actually captures the hits, and it lets you have a report, you know, that you can share with them too as well. So that's part of the flower pot strategy, right? And again, if you wanted to order the extras, let's go back to property.
While you're going there, Carol's asking a good question. She's like, what about, can you boost any FSBO with List Hub? Here's the cool part about this system, and like there's a ton of different systems out there, so whether it's this one or Listing Booster, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like our goal is to show you that you shouldn't be spending time on creating flyers, postcards, QR codes, text codes, because what we find is that you have 4 different logins for 4 different websites, and you got, okay, the flyer here, and the text code here, and the QR code here, and you got to bring them all together under this site and that site. And this thing has it all completed for you, and there's a lot of systems out there. We just found that this one is really user-friendly once you get in there and use it. And then so this one automatically pushed through List Hub to a bunch of different sites. I think there's 7 or 8 or 10 sites or whatever.
Well, as many as you want to list through List Hub, it will push to.
Right.
So, yeah, so just wanted to, and it uses eLookyLoo as the, you know, as the connection. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Through List Hub, I think it pushes through eLookyLoo. It's eLookyLoo then pulls it in. Correct.
Right. So in addition to that, we talked about the flip books, right? I love the flip books because the flip books, we're an instant gratification society, and people want information on their terms, right? And they would rather watch a brochure or than read a brochure, they'd rather watch a video. So I've done flip books for every target market that you work with. For sale by owners, expired, short sales, you know, foreclosures. You can do them for your broker open houses. It's just a book that has its own URL that you can send out, hyperlink in an email. Like, for example, I did one for buyers. An agent said, you know, I'd like to have something I can send out to someone if I get referred to them. Well, you know, you talk to them on the phone, you make an appointment for them to come into your office, but there's a lot of gray area between the time you hang up and they actually are face-to-face with you. You know, and the goal is to get them to come in, sign by your agency, and then you work with them as a client. So by doing one of these books that talks about, you know, how your office and the expectations, and because you never know what the buyer, if they've ever done this before, if they're fearful or they don't know. So using one of these books to say, please click here to learn a little bit about my office before we meet on Tuesday at 2 o'clock. You know, can't wait to get started. You know, that is so easy to do, and it makes you look so professional. So this is a flower pot one that I did. Let's take a look at it. Why am I offering you this opportunity for free? Because I believe success breeds success. Again, these are my words and images. You can customize these as much as you want. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. And every page links to an outside site. So, and when you sell your home, I've gained a new fan. And that's what business is all about. And it goes to his website. And then it just flips over to the next page. I've designed a customized website for your home, and here it is. That's the one that we did for him, and that's her again speaking. And you go into the results in advance about what that is all about.
You know, somebody brought up a great question. I'm so glad somebody brought this up. So Stephanie, I appreciate you being here. She says, why would you give the FSBO so much good stuff? They will not list with you. They will sell by themselves.
Okay, let me answer that question right back here in just a second. Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's a really good question. So
great question, Stephanie.
Talked about the tours, all the stuff that you've done. It gives you that mobile marketing on demand. You know, In fact, you guys can try it right now. Mike will be notified that you have called. So, Mike, if you're on this phone call, do not follow up because the system captures the phone number of the person that just texted for information and sends it to you. So then you have the opportunity to call and say, hey, I see you're out front and just texted for information. Do you want to go inside and take a look? But it's a unique number that's qualified. These are great for your drive-by traffics and your sign writers and all kinds of cool things that you can send out. It actually sends them the website. This is his QR code for that particular property that he designed for them. Here's the sign writers. We talked about the 5 different flyers, where it pushes to for them. Now, on that particular one, I did say, I cannot push these to your site because since you're selling for sale by owner, but we can later if not sold. 94% of all home buyers start their search online, and then we'll include all those properties. So I'm giving them a little bit of a taste. Property blogging, this is an awesome, I love the blogging platform here. In fact, let's take a quick look and see. Now, this is something that takes a lot of skill, and you're not going to be able to get there right away. Maybe it was 4-bedroom. Oh, here it is. Still there. This is first position, first page of Google.
You're looking right at it, agent marketing.
And
yeah,
I did it April 11th, 2012. Hello?
Wow.
Google is still, and in Detroit is a
so there's no competition.
Area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been in first position, first page, for a couple years now, So this is property.
Right, not even, it is active. Okay, cool.
Oh, no,
That's
it's active. He won't ever delete it because he still gets come off of that every day. The home is sold, but he leaves it in an inactive state. So, I mean, it's a huge, powerful, when you get that, link that page there. Show those people, those buyers, what you've done. Now, your home on YouTube, you can actually upload, and I think I did one here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
This is through, no, which one did you do? Oh, this is YouTube pushed from, okay, got it.
Yep. And I used Animoto for this one.
Okay, all right.
But, that's the beauty of it. So let's go back to the flipbook.
And just so you know, they're actually changing it so we can put video in these pictures instead of a picture. It can be a video. They are fixing that. It should be fixed, but I don't know if it's fixed yet. Yeah.
And here's your own Facebook fan page. It's done for you already. And so I did a Facebook page for them. Now, all I have to do is let them be admin of their own page. Again, it's that communication, that tool that's coming out there that I'm going to be able to work with them. Again, you guys can use this for your listing presentations. You can use this for your for sale by owner, but today we're talking about for sale by owner and expired. And the reason why is I'm going to give you the system for free, and if you sell it in 30 days by having those little your website and being able to use your Facebook page that I created for you and link that video that I did to your own YouTube channel, well then cool. Then you're going to be one of my biggest fans. I know that I'm going to be able to post on your Facebook wall, and you have a minimum of 250 friends that you're going to refer how great it was and how good it was to work with our office and that we really know our stuff because you helped them. So if you spend $1 to get a huge, fan, it's a win-win. And if you don't sell it in the next 30 days, or if you give it to them for 25 days or 45 days, then they've gotten a taste of how you work, and then you really care about their success, and it's only the beginning of making their home stand out from the competition.
Yeah. So
that's the reason why, and for you, real estate is your business. It's your lifeblood. It's not about, always about the commission dollar and the me. It's about having a passion, and I have integrity. You know, it's just about because I love what I do.
Right.
Yeah, so that
Vicki,
is.
can you, a big question coming in, I'm like, what is there training on this stuff? And like what you showed me was great inside the system. When you log into Agent Marketing, if you click on that, that little thing, and can you hit Control Q just to blow that up a little bit?
Oh, sure.
Hit Control Q on your computer, and I think it expands.
Actually, with mine, yeah, I have to. It's Control Plus.
Control Plus. There you go. It's Control. Yeah. Okay. There you go. There we go. Cool. So there's a little.
This is your login. This is your Getting Started tab, and it gives you a video. It tells you all about that information. You know, you can just, and every topic that you want to know about, it gives you answers like this too. So it's very easy to follow, as well as, let's go back to the properties. You can take the tour, which is right here, this little green button, and it basically takes you through the whole, you can just click next, you know, all the way through. So that's also pretty much there. And a lot of the loan officers already, your loan officers that provide the service, we've given them training on it. So, you know, they're your resource that you want to.
Yeah, and to answer that question, so if you don't have this system and would like to try it out, I would first check with the loan professional that sent you to this class to see if they have the system. No big deal if they don't. A lot of them do. So if they do, or if there's any loan officers on this class that want to know more about this, to provide this to your referral partners as a partner time, what I would highly recommend is to get with a loan professional after you get it and work together on this thing, because there's so many things that you can do with this to provide the FSBO expired current listings that you currently have, to provide this to a seller that you already have active. If you have a listing appointment tonight, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's an open house. There's so many things in here. We only want to cover the expired and FSBOs, but there's an email, there's a CRM inside here, there's millions of different templates. And to answer your question, it does include the flip book inside, so you can create as many flip books as you wish, which is really cool. So there's a lot of different things that it provides. So get with your loan professional that sent you here, the sponsor, see if they have it. If not, no big deal. Just go directly to Agent Marketing. There is a cost to it. We're no affiliate as far as you as an agent going direct to Agent Marketing, but you can go there, get it yourself, and then hit the training tab and learn it yourself. I mean, I'm telling you, you have to. I mean, think about this. This is the way I think about this. And is the volume okay? I'm trying not to be too loud.
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
The volume's good. So the one thing is, think about going against somebody that has this system, or going, like, having the system and then having somebody compete against you. We're seeing we're seeing brand new agents beat out veteran agents with this system just from the results in advanced law reciprocity type system. It's creating something of value. And really what it is, to be honest, it's communication, it's value. It's an awesome system. It's techy, and it's very easy to use. Not only that, it gets you in the door. Even if you don't have, like, say you have an appointment tomorrow at 3 o'clock, right? And you're third in line. You don't know that. Maybe there's a 1, a 2, or 11, 12, 1. And you're third in line to send it somebody not activated, but a link to their listing with a QR code, text code, and they're going to go, hey, I just wanted to show you something I've created for you already. Look forward to sharing this with you when I get there tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If you have any questions, give me a call before then. Look forward to seeing you then. So they're opening it up. It's their house. It's really cool stuff. So go ahead, Vicki.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. And before, you came on to a really good part. Let's go back, and before I'm going to show you, underneath the tools, the text code, before you even get there, you could actually send, by putting an email in here, a text to that particular client.
Right.
So that's,
mobile version. Yep.
When you walk into the actual,
great idea.
When you walk into the actual presentation or whatever, they're going to say, what the heck is this? Well, this is what I created for you in advance, not like what someone else pages do. And before we move on quickly, I mentioned I would show you how easy it is. All you do is go in here. You're given these two. These are automatically already in there. Now all you want to do is clone it. So, like, for example, if I wanted to clone this flower pot to, and I wanted It's identical. There's 2 of them just by clicking that
And
Chrome
just
button.
change out the different things.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So then all I
I'm
do
gonna
is
see if
go
I'm
into
gonna see if
pages, and then I would, make my pages, and then change my pictures. That's how
Cool.
simple it is.
crazy.
So, yeah. So now you want to go more, you guys? We only have
You guys
a few
want
minutes
more?
left. You guys want more?
Hey, so
Okay,
really quick,
let's do this.
let's do it. So hey, really quick, can I unmute Bella for a second? Bella, you okay
Yeah.
if I unmute you? She said she loves the system, so I'm just. Hey, Bella, you there? Are you mic'd up? Looks like she has herself muted.
Hey, Bella.
Bella. Bella said she loves the system. That's
I
all.
love that name.
I know.
That,
I know.
that's gorgeous.
Bella, yeah.
Okay,
So, all right,
so
she
this
muted
is
herself.
this is now we've given them the flower pot. We've had the conversation. They're not listening with us, but we still want to do our follow-up, right? So what if we did a drip campaign where, once a week or twice a week, whatever it is that you want to do, you send them out a postcard. Simple. Here's the very first of your drip campaign. I hope you enjoyed my gift to you. I've given you a password, and this is the password. Now they can log into your system for free, and you have it for the next 30 days. If you sell it on your own, awesome. I just wanted to inspire you and give you some ideas that could implement and sell your home. This is the back of your postcard. Learn more, you go to that flip show. Why am I offering for free? It has huge monetary value to you, and I want to make all the difference in you reaching your target market. Timing is everything. Call me if you get stuck or have any questions. Opportunity number 1 to talk about it, because they're going to go to it and they're going to play around with it, and you're going to see that they're in there doing it. Postcard number 2. This is your Facebook page that I did for you guys. Selling your home on Facebook. The back of the postcard might say, I've already designed a Facebook fan page for you. Now all you have to do is promote it. I need to know your Facebook login, so call me so I can make you admin of your own page. Again, you get an opportunity to develop a relationship with them. It talks about you're the one that has the knowledge, and farming on Facebook is huge. Now let's start talking about the Facebook ads that you'll do when you get it listed, right? There's a new way of marketing, and 94% of the buyers search on home. That's that. Maybe you want to do a marketing, a blog on that particular keyword and see if you can get some exposure for them. The ultimate goal is to be seen, and you have access to one of the best optimized systems that get you there. Shoot me a text. Let me know how your blog is ranking. Paint that picture using YouTube. It's the second largest search engine. What you're doing here is you're showcasing your knowledge and your skill and your expertise. So you gave them all this in the flower pot. Now you're dripping like a carrot, more and more and more information. You've got an idea of what I do and how I'm different. I look forward to helping you. So what works for you works for me. Simple words that answer questions in their head, So there are a lot of pieces that go into selling your home, and you make all those pieces fit perfectly. The result is all done for you. All you do is put a stamp on it and, write their address.
Awesome.
So that was kind of cool, yeah.
Awesome. Hey, so Bella asked a question. How long does it take to print the flyers? As long as it takes to get the pictures and the address into the system, you have flyers. So literally, you can print it right from your printer.
Yeah, you guys saw how fast I put it in there. It took, what, maybe 5-10 minutes for me to put my address in with the pictures?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, because once you put your, because all it is you need, I think, for flyers, you need, what, 3 pictures?
Yeah. No, you don't have to. Yeah, you should have at least 3.
Should have 3 pictures, yeah.
But you need 3 to activate the virtual tour.
Okay, 3 to activate. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So and we've done a class on the PowerPoint, so get with your loan officer, have that class pulled out on how easy it is to work with PowerPoint, and I gave you all the cheat sheets and sizes.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Amazing.
So do you think that you guys can start implementing something like this?
No question. No, the question is who's going to take and use the law of reciprocity, the result in advance, give something of value when you go to a listing, market to expireds or market to FSBOs. Anybody want to commit to that? Whether it's this system or you create your own flyers, but I mean, we wanted to show you how easy it was. Grab, whether it's this system or any other system, it doesn't matter to us. Find a system that does it all for you so you don't have to spend the time to do it. I think it's crazy. Or find a VA that knows whatever system. It doesn't matter what. There's a bunch of them out there. We just are very familiar with this one, so we thought, shame on us for not showing you how easy it is to create this stuff. So that's why I wanted to show you this and how powerful it is, how many things it has. So get with the loan professional. Gloria's like, I love it. Awesome, thank you. I can commit to that. So Donna can commit to that. So we're gonna, very cool. You know these I don't want to scare you, but these messages that you guys send, we have copies of them, so we can come to you and beat some butt if you don't do it. Don't beat some butt.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
to answer her question, once you upload it, all you do is come here and just hit print. And you can print 25, 30, whatever it is that you need to print. Choose whichever template you want.
Princess says there's the FSBO behind my street for the past 4 months. Go get it. Set one of these up for them. Give it to them. Go build the relationship. Because here's the numbers that I wanted to do. And this is scary numbers, okay? So say you have 50 really close friends that know, like, and trust you, and they would refer you. Every time somebody says the word buy or sell real estate, your name comes up because you've built a solid social, personal, phone, text, email relationship with them. Get this. So say you have 50 of those friends, and everybody on this call has 50, times the average person on Facebook has 223 friends, and that's 11,150 people, okay? I did these numbers this morning. Get this, Vicki. If you only got 1% of that, that is 1% of 11,150. Anybody want to take the number of who, like 1% is 111 deals. Who would not be happy in the next 2 years to close 111 deals? I'd be ecstatic, right? So, okay, so you go, all right, let's cut that in half. That's 55 deals. Would anybody be disappointed with 55 deals the next 2 years? That's one a month, right? The number is staggering if you build the relationships and not think about it as another listing. Think about it as a relationship, because that person has 223 friends, and okay, maybe they only have 50 or even 25. Think about the staggering number of referrals you could get if you go deep with these people, provide them something of value. I guarantee you they will feel obligated to give you something back and hunt for you to give you their friends, family, coworkers referrals to help them because you've given them so much value with all this other stuff.
Right. Right. And so, you know, to answer the question, yeah, why would you give this away for free? Well, it's for the opportunity to gain so much more long-term down the road.
Right.
To be referred to those 253 people that may or may not, you know, may mention real estate.
Right.
Awesome.
All right. Well, hey, guys, Vicki, do you have a slide of where the agent masterminds, how to get to the private Facebook group? If they have any questions on this, we can. I monitor that thing every single day. I try to comment if somebody's not getting activity, or I always, of course, I love giving my opinion. Who doesn't, right? So, and I know the system very well. Vicki knows the system very well, and a lot of people know the system, so we're here to help you. So if you go to our private Facebook group, if you're here for the first time, go here. Oops, just go to the next one. There you go.
There you go.
There it is. So
Think your loan professionals. Yep. You know, they should really be your accountability partner.
No question. No question.
Because
Work with them on this. Yeah, meet with them, work with them, grow using the system, and say, and hey, commit to them to do something for a FSBO or expired or current listing or new listing appointment. Go on it together, learn it together, and hold each other accountable. It's a great way to have an accountability partner. And for any questions, go to facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. Would absolutely love to see your input on this or questions on this. Anything you want, we're there for you. Love to help you. You got to be a real estate. What I would highly recommend is if you don't have real estate in your profile, put real estate there, because we make sure that only real estate agents are getting into the Facebook group. So we keep it clean. No listings on the Facebook thing. We're not trying to sell anything. We're trying to help you grow your business and do great things and have a life of freedom. So appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know, and look forward to seeing you on the web. Vicki, you're awesome, amazing every single time. So thanks for doing what you do, And we'll see you on the web, same time, same place, next Tuesday. Agent Mastermind, everybody be safe, and let's go get some iPhones, huh?
Yeah.
All right, take care, everybody.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.